Welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. Welcome, everyone. So glad you're here. And blessings to you all. Feel free to hit like, share, or subscribe. There's links down below to my website if you want to schedule a reading or you're interested in some spiritual coaching. My readings tend to be an hour. They're channeled. So if you want something shorter than that, like a half hour, just drop me a link. My oracle decks are below, links to find more about my gemstone jewelry on my website. Whether you want something there or custom made, be happy to do that. Plant medicine links. So with that, we'll get started. This reading is for the collective for April 10th through 16th, 2022. And let's get started. So a theme for April that's unfolding is finding peace, right? And it's a 23, which is a 5, which talks about change, finding peace within the change. Change it continues just like a cycle. It doesn't go away. And how are you finding your peace in all the chaos and craziness? We also have this week exchanging of gifts. So gifts can be of all kinds, material, verbal, whatever that is. But maybe there's something that, random act of kindness, you kind word to someone, but there's an exchange this week for that, which is really lovely. And we've got time to go, which is a 45, which is a 9. And 9s are all about going towards wish fulfillment. She's kind of going into the unknown. It's foggy. You can't see it all, but there's a door here way in the back. And it's talking about, going towards that. And there's also underneath that, they're saying to take the tribe card. So there may be a connection with a person or group that will help support you in that pursuit, whatever that is for you. Because love has been kind of a theme so far. I've been pulling from my Power of Love deck by James Van Praagh. And we have creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. So, oh, sorry, there's a glare here. The creativity card is everybody's creative in their own way. It's not just making art and things, but it can be things that inspire you, that stimulate you emotionally, mentally. It could be physically creating something with your hands. But that has been something that Spirit has been encouraging this month to help bring you happiness, joy. It can even be a diversion, but it creates a flow or a state for you where you can leave everything behind, right? And release it and focus on what brings you joy, happiness. And we have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving force of the universe. So if you're struggling with something this week, which kind of is coming out in the cards, we'll know more as I get to them, you're being asked to release it, to not carry that burden that's not yours to carry, whatever that is. So, and you have a choice, you have free will. So they're telling you to remain present, live in the moment, and you are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So don't worry about what's to come. Don't dwell in the past. Staying present is really important. And it also allows you to take a pause and experience life as it is, the joys you have. Today we've got sunshine and this beautiful gusty wind, which talks to me about winds of change. And I'm grateful for it. It's almost like I don't live near an ocean, so the winds for me are like the flow of the ocean, right? It brings me comfort. It's also, it creates this kind of auditory experience as well. So, and I'm grateful for it, even though it's going to probably bring down some of the limbs and the trees and other things, but I'm grateful that it's here. So we also have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all, knowing that the divine God knows what's best and what the outcome's going to be. And the outcome is happening for you, not to you. So the outcome, whether you deem it positive or negative, even negative, it's teaching you something, or it's helping to build your experience towards something else. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. So that's going back to this finding joy. For some of you, it may be something you make to give to others. For others, it might be spending time with people that you consider your tribe, someone you really connect with, whether it's family or non-family, blood family or spiritual family, whatever that is, to connect with that. And it helps lighten the day, lightens the burden. Bottom of the deck, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So joy, making sure you're finding time for joy, that's really important. We also have friendship. I understand that a true friend in my life is there for a reason. So again, it's speaking that whatever you're facing this week, you know, connect with a friend, or someone may appear, new relationship, friendship that will help support you. Bottom of the deck kind of ties into last week. We had denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So whatever's been frustrating you, you're fearful of, that needs cleansed or cleared, healed this month, um, they're telling you that the awareness, connecting to yourself, getting in alignment is key to help overcoming that and making a better choice or a different choice that helps you along your path in life. Whatever that may be, can be just a mind shift. Words you're going to use differently, whatever that is for you. Opening to love. My heart is open. And that's love for all things, right? That you're coming from a place of love. You embrace with gratitude all things, like I said, as they unfold for you for your betterment. Embracing the future. I step into the future again with an open heart. Being open and trusting in the divine, God, source, that things are going to unfold for you. And last week we talked about, these vistas going forward. So that's being reiterated. Hearing messages from spirit. I'm a clear channel for messages from spirit. So whether you pray, meditate, you're out in nature, yoga, sometimes in the morning when I'm in that weird state of dreaming, right before I wake up, sometimes I get messages or something that I need to know. Sometimes I'm given a song in my head. But be open and aware to those things, right? Bottom of the deck, yeah, igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. Moving forward, taking that leap again. That leap of faith is a big deal this week. And they said, take the next one and the next two. Letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebb and flow of life. So moving forward and releasing what doesn't serve you. Thoughts, people, circumstances, clutter, whatever that is, and breaking barriers. I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. Beautiful. Yeah, which will help you cultivate prosperity. Beautiful message, but you've got to take action. Here they go again, that leap. You got to take a leap. So the other thing that came out this week was we have the goblin. It says wounded human ego. So there may be things that have been gnawing at you mentally, a situation, an interaction with someone, that you're being asked to release it, because it's not bringing you joy, obviously. And then the thing is, if it's something that you cannot physically get removed from your environment, then it's asking you to not engage. Because it's been a burden, and it's not, like I said, it's not your burden to carry, but it's your perception. That's the ego, how you're perceiving it. And it's keeping you from what is meant for you, right? Yeah. And in the tarot, the focus or the challenge this month is the fear of the unknown, which is the moon card. Try to look at the mystery of the unknown as an adventure. And like I said, it will unfold if you can surrender to that and release the past. They were experiences that had to get you to where you are now, and staying in balance, not letting things get you out of sorts, out of whack, right? That's the challenge for this week. Spirit's advice is the Three of Coins. So this talks again about the Trinity, connecting with your soul, your higher self, you, and the divine or the universe, and collaboration, which might be why the friend card came out this week. There may be someone that helps create something you want to create with. It could be creating just a friendship, a relationship with. It could be an activity that you do, or a book club, whatever that is. But that is what they're advising, is that you look for ways to collaborate with someone or others to help keep you in balance. That might be also where this exchange of gifts comes in. Maybe it's someone who provides you support and sage advice, helping you see the forest through the trees, right? They've maybe had a similar experience, that their outcome or how they dealt with it might be of benefit to you, of assisting you. If you follow Spirit's advice, they're telling you you're gaining in strength, and you've got what it takes to get through this, to transform it. And it's like these wands are your previous experiences. You're wiser now, and you know which battles to pick, right, or not pick. And again, the Two of Cups comes out like last week. It helps bring you enlightenment, aligning with your heart center, emotionally balanced, healing, connection with the divine, right? And again, this card came out, and I shuffled the cards. I'm just saying, and Spirit has them fly out. Here it is. It's helping you to bridge what has been into this new territory, this new adventure. So I'm going to go to my keys to the 13 universal laws. People will say there was only 12, which there are, but the 13th law is the universal law of love, and it governs everything. So we're going to see what other advice they have for us this week. These decks, there's 3 decks I've designed. They're listed below if you're interested. They don't take special instructions. You can just shuffle and pull a card for guidance for the day, or however you want to do it. But they help give you insight, just like a book would. So let's see what they have for this week. And this is how I shuffle all the cards for these readings. They all come out, and then I read them. So I don't know what's going to connect until I start reading. Key to new beginnings. This is a key to your new beginning, is learning to release, to let go, and to, pursue your joy. It's a key to peace, finding more peace, learning to prioritize. So what is important to you and what's not? Do you really need to be doing it? Is it draining your energy, or is it helping bring you joy? Key to innovation. That's that creativity. What is something you're going to start that's new or different? Or maybe you have an idea of something you want to try or do. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering or something that's not been done before. It can be anything. Key to your intuition. Connecting again to your higher self, that niggle and nudge. Yeah, universal law. It helps you find your purpose. Part of your purpose while you're here. So that's all I have for you this week. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and we'll see you next time. Take care.